Good morning, children. How are you? Yes, I am also fine. So we are going to study about coordinate geometry. Many things we have learned about this. So for till now, what we have studied, I just want to show you one time. It will take hardly one moment only. So first of all, we have learned about distance formula. No need to explain this because on this videos also I have pasted in classroom also we have discussed. But I just want to let you know what we have read till now. We have read distance formula. We have read section formula. Now the important one is that we are going to study is that centroid formula. Okay, this is what we have to study here. So first of all, that what is centroid? Okay, centroid is actually one video also I have made on this. Centroid is that it is that point of meeting point of three medians of the triangle. Okay, so this point is called centroid here. These all are medians. This ABC, then suppose then this one AD is the median. If this is C, then CF, that CF is the median. If we are saying this, then BE is the median. Okay, and no need to explain what does median do. It bisects the opposite side. It is bisecting also here. Then if this is the all these all are the medians and this is my centroid point, then what is the coordinate of this? So this is the coordinate here. Here is this coordinate. See, this is for x, this is for y. So this is the coordinate of this point G. So today our discussion is based on this only. So I have made one video also. So let us start. Let us see that video here. So here is that video. In this I am writing one question here. Let me finish that writing. Question is saying that the two vertices of a triangle ABC are given. Okay, two vertices are given. That coordinates also I am writing. A coordinates are 6 and 4 and coordinates of B are -2 and 2. Okay, then they have given us the coordinates of centroid also, and its centroid is, that also is given here. Okay, let me write that. That is 3 and 4. We have to just find the third vertex. We have to find the coordinate of this third vertex here. Okay, so it is very easy also. From using that centroid formula, we can just find it only. Let us try here how we can do this. So here is that question. Now the solution will start here. Okay, now the solution will start here. Okay, now how we can solve? So till now you are knowing what they have given. See, till now we are knowing that they have given us two vertex of the triangle, one coordinate of centroid, and we have to find the third vertex of triangle ABC. So now our calculation is based on these three things only. Let us see how we can find it. Just see only. So first of all, okay, so till now we are distance formula, we have idea of section formula also. We have idea of section formula also. So now see in this figure triangle ABC, A is upside, B is on our left hand side, and C vertex is on our right hand side here. So in triangle ABC, coordinates are already given. Coordinates of A and B and coordinates of centroid is given. Okay, so here is that 6, 4. This is -2 and 2. We have to find this C here. That is suppose X and Y, because I have no idea what is that, so I will write it as X and Y. Okay, now this is centroid here and its coordinate is given. Okay, these coordinates are given here. So these coordinates are 3 and 4. Now what I need to do here,
I just need to find x and y. So first of all, write what is given here in this. So that is given all three sides, but coordinate of C is not given. The coordinate of C I will consider. So I will consider this x and y. I have to find the value of x and y only. Okay, all our calculations are based on this only. So by centroid formula, now we are going to use that centroid formula. What is that? You know very well what is the centroid formula. So this is the centroid formula: x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So this centroid formula we are going to use here. So how? See this. First of all, I will write the coordinates of point x here. First of all, I will write the coordinate of point x here. So for that, what is that? What would be that from the central formula? It will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is for y coordinates. This is what I am writing right now only. That is y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. That is the coordinate y coordinate of point G here. So students, our calculation is based on this thing, that whatever value will come here, that will resemble, that will be same as 4. Why? Because this I have considered from the formula and they have calculated here. So that means this is also true. If this is true, that means both are true. So in that case, what will happen? Whatever value I will get here, whatever value I will get here for y, that will be true, and that will be equal to 4. And whatever value I will get here for x will be equal to 3. Okay, that is our main basic of our calculation. So let us start this. So here is, now we are going in the final calculation part here. Okay, so our final calculation will start from the calculation of x first. So x is given, this is x1. I am helping you also by writing this x1, x2, y2. This one is, third one is x3 and y3. So by formula we can write here, we have to just add all the numbers here. So numbers are 6. Coordinate of G number is 6 first of all. Then we have minus 2 plus x divided by 3. This is the x coordinate. Now the y coordinate also. So I'll write the y coordinate also, that is 4 plus 2 plus y by 3. I have said earlier, this value will be equal to 3 and 4. Okay, this value here, wait a minute, here, this value, this is the value of x and it will be equal to 3. This is the value of here, this is the value of y and this will be equal to this 4. Okay, so be very clear what we have to do. So now let us see this. So now what will happen that, okay, now what will happen that I will calculate them separately. For x I will calculate first and then for y I will calculate after that only. So first of all I will calculate this for x. So x value is 3. So this will go with the equation here. This will go with the equation here. So this will become here 6 minus 2 plus x by 3. X coordinate first. So 6 minus 2 plus x by 3 is equal to 3. Okay. So this is x coordinate. So this will become 6 minus 2 plus x, that is 4 plus x by 3 is equal to 3. So I think you are jumping there. We can find it. Okay, then 4 plus x is equal to 3 into 3 by cross multiplication. That means x is equal to 9 minus 4. So we have found the value of x. Yes, we have found the value of x here. Okay, now what? Now we have to find the value of y. We have to find the value of y here. So what is that value of y? Same thing only. The coordinates of y that we have obtained there in this formula here, the value of y, that will be here, this will be equal to 4, and our calculation is based on that only. So here we have found the answer here. Okay, let us see how. So here is that part. This is the y part. That is equal to 4. That means 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 plus y is equal to 4 into 3. That is 12. that means y is equal to 12 minus 6, that is equal to 6 here. So now we have found the value of x and y. See, we have found the value of x and y. See, this is x is equal to here. See, this is x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 6, and these two are the coordinate of third vertex, and this is the position here. This is the position, this is the location of point C. In the second point we are asking to find the position of third vertex, so this is the position also, that will be equal to 5 and 6 here. Okay, understood? In this way we have to use our centroid formula. Now see, two more questions we can see here. I'm just writing the question here. Find the ratio. The second question is that find the ratio. Okay, okay, I'm just writing it. Now this is the question here. Question is saying that find the ratio in which line segment joining points A and B is divided by x-axis. That means the point is on the x-axis. Also find the point of division. We have to find the point of division. How we will do? We are going to use here section formula. This one, see, we are going to use here this one, this section formula here. Okay, how? Just see this. Okay, so we are going to start our solution here. So this is our solution part. We are going to solve. We have no idea about that what is the location of point P, so we'll write this location of point P, that is on x-axis. We know that is on x-axis, so location of that point will become here, let x and 0. Through this figure I will explain you more nicely there. A coordinates are given. I have to take the help of the book because I have no idea what is that A is given. This is the point P. I have no idea about this, so it is unknown quantity, so this is x and 0, but one thing is very clear, that is on x-axis, that's why y point is 0. Now what is the coordinates of A? That is 3 and minus 3. Then what is the coordinates of B? That is minus 2 and 7. Now what is the ratio? That point P is dividing. I have no idea, so I will take this as m into n. So let P divides AB into m is to n ratio. M is to n. That is the basic formula. Don't forget it. Okay, if you stick to the basic, your all problems will be solved. What you have to find? We have to find m by n is equal to what? What is the m is to n ratio? So let us write on that on the line also. AP is equal to m, PB is equal to n, and I have to find that only. So AP is now equal to m, and then PB is equal to n. Now what? Same section formula. N will be multiplied with 3, m will be multiplied with minus 2. Okay, so coordinates of point P will become m into minus 2 plus n into 3. N into 3. Okay, by m plus n. Ratio is same, m plus n. Similarly for y, same thing, m into 7 plus n into minus 3 divided by m plus n. Now what? One hint they have given, and we have used also, but not in the calculation. Now that hint is coming in our calculation part. What is that hint? You are very much familiar with this. Hint is that y-axis is 0, y coordinates is 0. That means its ordinates is 0. Okay, so I will focus here on this part. Okay, my focus will shift now on this part here. My focus will shift here on this part. Why? Because this is equal to 0. Okay, that's why. So let us see this. Okay, let us see this, what I'm doing. It is given already that the point is on x-axis. That means its y is 0. So now this second part, as I have said earlier, okay, from equation 1 and 2, okay, from equation 1 and 2 we can say here m into 7, that is equal to 0, and that is my y ordinates also. So that means m into 7 plus n into minus 3, that is my x point. Okay, I will not focus on that. I have to find that location also, but later on. First I will try to find out what is m is to n. Okay, once I find the value of m into n, x can be found very easily. Okay, so let us start from this 1 and 2 points. M into 7, that is 7m, minus 3n, n into minus 3 is minus 3n, by m plus n is equal to 0. Okay, m plus n is equal to 0, that means I can write here 7n minus 3n is equal to 0 by cross multiplication. Okay, then 7m minus 3n is also equal to 0, that means 7m is equal to 3n. Now I can find m by n. Yes, I can find now m by n. So m by n is equal to, that ratio of m is to n is equal to 3 by 7. So this is my first answer. This is my first part is proved. Okay, so my first part is proved only. Now what I have to find? I have to find the x also, because they are asking the location of the point. That means now I will have to find this value. So for this, first of all, I will draw one simple line here. In that everything will be clear. Okay, in that point a and b will be there, and that ratio of sides will be also, ratio of the line division will be also there. So let us see. Okay, so let me draw just one line here. M by n is now given already, we are knowing this all things. So let me draw one line here. So information that I have written on the corner of the board, this is my point A and B, this is point P. Ratio is 3:7. Coordinates of B and A is given. Now we have found the ratio also, that is m is to n, m is equal to 3, n is equal to 7. Am I right? Yes. No need to explain why it is so. So m is equal to 3, n is equal to 7. Now the ratio is 3:7 only. Now simply use section formula. Just use section formula only. So now that section formula will give me the point x also. Y I found already, y is 0. No need to find that. What is the value of x? That only I have to find here. So x is equal to, here in this by section formula, I can write here 3 will multiply with minus 2 and 7 will multiply with 3. So this will become 7 into 3. So my x coordinates will be, 7 into 3, okay, minus 3 into 2. Okay, everything is clear to you why I am writing this, because we have practiced so many questions on this. Minus 3 by into 2. Now the ratio of side will be added, 3 plus 7, so that is 21 minus 6 by 10, that is equal to 15 by 10. So it is 3 by 2. So now my coordinate of x has come, that is 3 by 2, y is already 0. So this is how I can find the coordinates of x. X I have found, that is 3 by 2, y is already given, that is 0. So no need to find, no need to say also what is the location of this point. It is given here and here. So this is what we can find by using section formula and centroid formula. Okay, in the next class we'll learn something new. Till then, all of you take care everyone and read nicely. Thank you class. Thank you very much.